Yes. Okay.
All rise, jury entering.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Go ahead and take your seats. I am given to understand, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that you have reached a verdict. Is that so? All right. Will the foreperson please hand the verdict form to one of our deputies? Deputy, somebody. Mike, would you go get that for me, please? Would you publish the verdict, please?
In the Circuit Court of the 15th Judicial Circuit, Criminal Division, in and for Palm Beach County, Florida, case number 21 CF002938 A and B, Division W, State of Florida versus Travis Rudolph. Defendant, verdict. We, the jury, find as follows. As to count 1, we find the defendant not guilty. As to count 2, we find the defendant not guilty. As to count 3, we find the defendant not guilty. As to count 4, we find the defendant not guilty. So say we all, the 7th day of June, 2023, in West Palm Beach, County, Florida.
Would either side like to have the jury polled? All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I, on behalf of everyone who is a participant in this trial, would like to thank you for your time and your consideration. I also wish to advise you of the special privileges enjoyed by jurors. In the absence of a court order, no juror can be required to talk about the discussion that occurred in the jury room. Our judicial system relies on juries for consideration of difficult cases. We recognize that a jury's deliberations, discussions, and votes should remain their private affair so long as they wish it. Therefore, the law gives you a unique privilege not to speak about the jury's work. The lawyers and their representatives are not permitted to initiate any communication with you about the trial. However, you may speak to the lawyers or anyone else about the trial if you wish. In the absence of a court order, you have the right to refuse to speak with anyone. A request may come from those who are simply curious or from those who might seek to find fault with you. It will be up to you to decide whether to preserve your privacy as a juror. I will add that I know that there has been a great deal of publication about this case. You need to keep that in mind. It's very possible you will be contacted by individuals. So keep those rights in mind that I just read to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also now going to pass out to you letters identical to those which I've given your colleagues, the two alternate jurors whom I excused earlier in the afternoon, or I guess it was morning. I would encourage you, please, to take the time. It won't take you more than a minute or two, maybe 3 minutes, to fill out those questionnaires. I do, as I said before, I do take them very seriously. I look at them. I have made changes in the way in which I conduct jury trials and the manner in which I handle juries and jurors based on those responses to those questionnaires over time. So please take the time to fill those out and then throw them in the envelopes that have been pre-addressed and postage paid for you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, once again. I know it's been a long time, a long process, and I thank you very much for your time, consideration, and work. You are relieved. right, everyone, take your seats. It seems to me there are a couple of things we need to address, but I may be mistaken about that, so I'll